I want to begin with new developments in a tragic story. We've been talking about this out of Orlando. A 9-year-old girl and a local TV reporter among 3 people killed, 2 others wounded. The shooting happened Wednesday, as I mentioned, in Orlando.
Yeah, the suspected shooter now in custody. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean following the details in this developing story and joins us now.
Yeah, it's a tough morning for so many of us in the news community as we continue to learn more about the people who were killed and wounded. So let me walk you through what happened. So this all started on Wednesday morning around 11 in the Pine Hills neighborhood in Orlando, where a man allegedly shot and killed a woman in her 20s. Now, the sheriff tells us that investigators had collected the evidence they needed and cleared that scene, but they were still out following leads. Several news organizations, of course, went to that scene to cover that initial shooting. And then at 4 o'clock, deputies were called back to the same scene and a nearby home for 2 other shootings. A mother and her 9-year-old child were shot. The young girl is dead, her mother critically injured. And a 2-person news team from Spectrum News 13 were also shot. 24-year-old reporter Dylan Lyons was killed, and Spectrum News has just released the name of the photojournalist, Jesse Walden. He remains in critical condition. Of course, several people from Spectrum News have tweeted that Jesse is responsive this morning. Now, the sheriff talked about what a difficult day it was for the entire community and says the suspect only had a connection to the woman who was killed in the first shooting.
In this area, we have not had any violence against our media partners, but certainly we have seen that around the nation and around the world. So that's something we're definitely going to be taking a look at and see if we can put the pieces together and see why this happened.
And this is the suspected shooter, 19-year-old Keith Melvin Moses, arrested shortly after everything happened near the scene. And he is expected to face multiple murder charges. Again, 2 people remain in the hospital in critical condition, the mom of the 9-year-old and the photojournalist from Spectrum News 13. Of course, our thoughts and prayers are with our colleagues in Orlando and everyone affected by this tragedy. We're going to continue to follow developments on the story and keep you updated as we find out more.